going on, guys? It's Cimo. Now, today I wanted to bring to you a video discussing two of the brand new Spyral support cards that just got announced. And oh boy, they pretty much don't get us any further than where we were before their release. So to start off, you know, we have Misty here. Now, Misty's a really good card. When it's normal or special summoned, you have the ability to call the top card of your opponent's deck, similar to any Spyral monster that's already out. And if you call it right, you get to draw a card, so it's potentially a +1, which is really strong. And then it also has a pseudo built-in Kirin effect, although this card isn't anywhere close to being called Kirin, but it has the ability that you can return another Spyral card and another card on the field, both back to their respective players' hands. Which is okay, with the fact that the biggest problem that this card has is that it's not even a fucking Spyral card. It's a Spy-Gal card, because they just had to change that one little letter, and it makes all the difference of why this card could have been, like, absolutely phenomenal to now being subpar, because now it's not even searchable, you can't resurrect it off Big Red. I mean, any of the Spyral synergy, which, you know, it's only the name of the fucking archetype, and how every single card basically relies on the name Spyral, because of that one little letter, it doesn't matter whatsoever. So this card basically got pretty neutered for the most part, and it's really a shame because the fact that it is a +1 if you call the effect correctly, and the fact that it is kind of like Kirin in a sense as well, because it is a quick effect, is really, really cool. It just sucks that there's like zero synergy with it with the rest of the deck because of that one letter. And, you know, some people thought this was a mistake, and I really don't think it was. I really think they're just like, oh, hey, here's like probably one of the best support cards the deck could get, but we're not going to make it have any synergy with anything else. So I don't even fucking know. Like, it's, at this point, it's beyond me of what exactly is going on, but it's just really unfortunate because it would have been so beneficial if it was just a Spyral card. That's really all there is to it. And, you know, moving on to the next card as well, we have Spyral Tough. He's a 1900 warrior, which is really strong, but his effect is, as well, you know, he's Super Agent when he's on the field or in the graveyard, which helps with Spy-Gal Misty's effects. You don't need to just have Spyral Super Agent, so that's very beneficial. And then again, his effect is, if you call the top card correctly, you get to pop a card on the field. So the deck has a lot of really strong removal. You know, Super Agent can pop spells and traps, Tough can pop anything, which is really viable. So, I mean, not only can you go after spells and traps, but monsters as well. So that's pretty good, but again, like, it's this card is okay, but the fact that there's so many cards, Super Agent's the only card that really special summons. I mean, the fact that Spyral Agent can bring himself out is really, really strong without needing to waste your normal. Misty needs to be normaled. Spyral Tough needs to be normal. Now, granted, at least Spyral Tough can be searched. At least he can be recurred with Big Red, so at least he has synergy with the rest of the archetype, unlike Spy-Gal Misty, which I don't even want to get back into that again. But it's just, the deck is just craving the need for some way to special summon these guys out. Now, there are still two more cards that have yet to be announced, and they're both trap cards from what we understand it as well. But these better be two of the most broken trap cards I've ever seen in my life, or there's not going to be any hope for this archetype. Like, the first one, which I believe they said one of them's supposed to be a Spyral Gear, which means it'll be searchable off of Quick Fix. So this card better be like Solemn fucking Judgment, which means that I can go Quick Fix, Machine Dupe, get 2 more Quick Fixes, and search 3 Solemn Judgments. Because if I could do that, okay, now the deck is going somewhere, but even then, you know, it's still like just one power play because you still need an unsearchable card like Machine Duplication to even get that far. But there is the other trap as well. Who knows what it's going to do? It has all 3 of the archetype's main monsters in the picture, so maybe the trap card's going to be like, you know, special summon 1 of each from the deck, which would be fucking amazing, quite frankly. But the problem is it's going to be a trap. If it was a spell, like that, get a +2, you get to pop a ton of cards, you get to draw a card, like that would be insane. But overall, that's my opinions, guys, on the new Spyral cards. It's really unfortunate that, like, it's just, like, on the brink of being something great, but, like, Konami's just, like, keeping it out of reach that, you know, it just can't take it there. It's like, we want to give you a tier 1 deck, or not even a tier 1 deck. I mean, honestly, Zodiacs are going to just destroy everything, but it's like, we want to give you, like, a solid deck with a very solid set of cards, but we're just gonna keep messing with you and just, you know, change one letter just to make things much more difficult for you guys. But that's just my opinion. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think the trap cards are gonna do, because I'm really curious to know what these are, because these better be just some fucking amazing trap cards if we want this archetype to go anywhere, at least in this set, until Maximum Crisis comes out, because then we're gonna have to wait another few months for that. But thank you guys so much for watching the video. As always, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel for more amazing Yu-Gi-Oh content, and be sure to back me on Patreon as well, because by pledging $1 a month, you're investing in my continued ability to bring you amazing Yu-Gi-Oh content. So thanks again, and we'll see you next time.